Hi, I'm Harold Bell for the Legends of Inside Sports and the Way We Were. Here on Inside Sports, we celebrate Black History 365 days of the year. Today, we will continue our discussion on the origin of the original civil rights movement, where it started, and who was there. When the civil rights movement relocated to Orangeburg, South Carolina from Clarendon, it was Dr. Charles H. Thomas Jr. who became the captain of the ship. He was the president of the local chapter of the NAACP. He helped organize civil rights strategy, marches, and boycotts for the city with Thurgood Marshall and Dr. Martin Luther King, when Dr. King was just a face in the crowd. In the upper right-hand corner, you can see Dr. King attending civil rights gathering in Orangeburg organized by Dr. Thomas. Dr. Thomas started and founded the first voter registration drive on the campus of South Carolina State University where he taught. The rest of the state would follow his lead. He led by example. Civil rights was a family affair. Joining him on the picket lines was his wife, Elise, his sister, Aunt Nancy, and brother, Uncle Milburn. You can see over my shoulder where Dr. Thomas is downtown leading a march out front with a sign saying, "Freedom Now." And right behind him, protecting his back, is his sister, Aunt Nancy. And behind Aunt Nancy, protecting her back, is none other than one of my favorite people, Uncle Milburn. So you see, it was a family affair. Not only were his sisters and brothers and wife out there, his children were out there. They were the foot soldiers. I'm talking about Hattie, Charlize, Loretta, and Reggie. They recruited and encouraged their peers to get involved. When they were arrested and locked up, Dr. Thomas would put his house up for bond to get them and other students out of jail. In fact, you can see them, Dr. Thomas rescuing them from the jailhouse with his back to us, and that's Loretta, Reggie, and in the shades in the background, that's my wife, Hattie. Yes, it was definitely a family affair. His daughter, Ann, the younger of the four right here, would be the first to attend an all-white high school in Orangeburg. In 1969, Dr. Thomas would move to Washington, D.C. He graduated from Dunbar High School. After he received a presidential appointment recommended by the face of racism in South Carolina, Senator Strom Thurmond, President Richard Nixon appointed him chairman of the Equal Opportunity for all post offices in the United States. Dr. Charles H. Thomas went home to be with the Lord in 1978. He was finally inducted posthumously into the Black South Carolina Hall of Fame in 2005, but only after a campaign led by his family and friends who lobbied successfully for his induction. Only in Black America, in death, you still have to prove you're worthy. When the Hall of Fame was founded in 1990, Reverend Joseph Delaney, Harry Briggs, and Dr. Charles H. Thomas should have been the first ushered in. We thank Reverend Delaney, Mr. Briggs, and Dr. Thomas for their sacrifices and courage against all odds. Hopefully, Dr. Thomas's grandchildren will pick up the ball and continue to fight for civil rights that their grandfather started in Orangeburg, South Carolina. It is an ongoing fight, folks. Freedom ain't free. I'm Harold Bell for the Legends of Inside Sports, and I'll see you next time.